All right, everybody. IAP Quarters episode 2. This is Quarters episode 1 with the both of us on it, but this is like your second one, right? Vicious.
Yeah, but we can just call it 2. I mean, hell, whatever.
All right.
They know.
Yeah.
They know the days.
I guess this is a fitting game to play with this. We're talking about loot types and loot rarity and all that other good stuff, right?
Just looting games in general, personally, like, their impact on gaming as a whole, because,
Oh.
I think, fuck these guys. I think that they had a huge impact on the gaming industry. I didn't really get into something like that at first. The first looter game I had was Destiny.
Right.
And I do not dig that game anymore. But it was appealing. I could see the addiction from it. I tried to get one specific helmet from the first raid that they had. I must have played that game a lot of times, more times than I wanted to, in order to get that helmet. Do you have a similar experience? Oh shit, that thing was right next to me.
Yeah, I didn't notice him either.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh shit.
That's alright, I got a lot of armor.
Big dude.
Look at you concentrating. But anyway, what we were saying, or what I said was, you have experiences like that where you had to like try a bunch of times to get the item that you wanted,
Right.
or you're just like wandering around aimlessly.
Yeah, I guess with we talked about this yesterday with Anthem. There's not
Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of if I had a problem with that game, it's the fact that there wasn't enough loot to go around. You know what I mean? Like, the loot was fun to get, but there wasn't enough to keep people entertained.
Right.
I know you said you don't have a lot of experience with this game. Borderlands, those games have a shit ton of it. And
Yeah, I know you got the latest one, did you?
yes, which I need to play more of it, actually. But there's almost too much loot for those games. Like, you never get the same gun twice, which, I mean, that can be fine, but it's not fine if you want the gun that you have currently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, with Anthem, that whole thing, there's like 6.
There's some interesting loot there. I see you looking at the Kodama.
Yeah.
There's some interesting loot there, but
there's like 6 different weapon classes, and there's only like 4 different, or maybe 5 different weapons for each class. So it's just, I don't know, there's just not enough there.
yeah, I think that they could have did a little bit better with it. But I mean, personally, I think I was still satisfied for the most part. I guess I wish the weapons looked different. That was like my main thing, is the look of the weapons.
Yeah.
Kodama over here. Like, they all look very samey, and I think that was like counterintuitive. Still like the game. The game looked fantastic, and it played pretty decently, even though, I think everybody agrees that it could have been done a little bit better, almost like on every front. But the fact that there was still that, even with the weapons looking really samey, or, not being satisfying to some people, it still provided like a certain amount of serotonin for me.
Right.
I was over there like, man, I really love farming. Well, not so much farming, but like trying to get like certain weapons. And this game here, Neo, like, I don't know how you feel, but I'll let you go ahead and explain how you feel. I don't want to like assume shit.
Not that I dislike this game, like, at all. I really do like the game. I like playing it with other people specifically. I didn't know what that was. I just seen it glowing. far as going, as far as playing it just like by myself, I don't think I ever will. You know, like we played a little bit yesterday, and I tried to play a little bit after you got off, and I couldn't stick with it. But I am happy with the loot with it. You know, I think they did a really good job with that. I don't know. This hasn't been a game that I feel like I said, I just wouldn't play it, you know, by myself.
Well, I mean, it's not a review, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I
you still like the loot, though. You like the loot, though. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah. Like, I'm in love with the loot. Like, I definitely, like, there's so many weapons where I was like, man, I hope I find this weapon in this grade. Oops. And I hope that, you know, my partner doesn't die. But, you know, we always get what we want.
Right.
But I'm about to die. Ain't that a bitch? Keep him away from me.
Yep.
I think that this game, again, it really accentuates how cool looter games could be and how they don't always have to be necessarily associated with shooters. And, you know, Tekken, I told you this the other day, they tried doing the looter thing with their game.
Right.
They had like a sort of like a beat 'em up type mode in Tekken 6, and that was addicting too. You know, that was addicting to me. After a certain amount of time, I got used to it, and I was like, whatever. But I would love to see this incorporated in just more forms of media, period, because, I mean, it adds so much life to the game. I would be playing Neo 2 as much as I have if it didn't have all the shit that I currently acquired, you know?
Right. Well, and I don't know if you want more of that in fighters specifically. I know Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, they have it. Or Relink, Versus.
Yeah, but Versus is like kind of different though, because it's like with Versus you don't really get like anything special for the gameplay that matters. You get special stuff for like the arcade, not arcade mode. What is that mode called? Adventure mode or whatever?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember if it's adventure mode or what, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but it's like I don't know. It could be done better in fighters, but I don't know. I guess we gotta see, because that would take. It would have to be custom items. You know, it wouldn't have to be like something that you could like use for fighting.
Right.
And Tekken, they did that with a mode that they had, but it was like nowhere else. You weren't like stronger offline or anything.
Right.
I'm sorry, online or whatever. That's one of those big dorks. That's this guy. Kill him. But and I know you play Genshin Impact, and that to a certain degree has the looter element to it.
Oh, right? It's more than a certain degree. That, you know, that's a big part of it. And, you know, I did want to come back to that.
A big part of it was buying.
You were talking about, you know, the whole $300 thing, because
they don't know about that.
Yeah, no, because it's not just the characters that you're buying. You know, you get weapons and shit too out of it. Now, people's main reason for spending money on the game is obviously for the weapons. You know, like, I'm not going to deny that. That'd be silly. But you do get different weapons. There's different weapon rarities and all that other stuff. You know, and you level the weapons like you do the characters. You get multiples of the weapons to raise their tier, and then you can sacrifice other weapons to level up their level. I'll have to make a video on it, but it's pretty deep.
Gotcha. Well, it has to be pretty deep for you to spend $300 on it. So.
Yeah, see, there it is again. But you know, it's fine.
Hey, you said it. I wasn't going to mention. I wasn't gonna mention you spending $300 on it within 6 months. But
I mean, it's fine because, like I said, we've talked about it already.
the audience doesn't know that.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about it
We haven't.
I think we have, but now that we have, it's out there. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about it. Like there's people who spent more on it, so I don't.
Okay,
feel bad about it at all.
that's fine. I know you have no shame, but for those of us that do, it's a lot. What time are we at, by the way?
10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just making sure, because I can go on and on about that. I guess that's like something that's kind of like a adverse effect to looter games, because you have the possibility of stuff like that happening.
The whole pay to win, air quotes. I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen every game, but it happened in the game that you spent $300 on. So. Oh
yeah,
man!
I don't want to. I'm like you. I'd like to see it in more stuff. It adds to like replay value, but I don't mind seeing it in games like Genshin if they do it like they're doing in Genshin. Like you don't have to spend money on those weapons. It's another game where it helps, but as long as it doesn't go overboard or whatever, I'm good.
Stop running away, you fucking crab!
Right, goddamn, holy shit.
Maybe level up with my dual swords. I chase them so much. But yeah, man, that old Genshin. See, that's why I couldn't get into that one, because I was like scared, because I really wanted the character with the mask and the spear, as I told you, and I heard he was a 5-star character.
He wasn't even available yet, so like they only just made him available like a month or so ago, month and a half now.
No, he was available. I seen him.
He was in the game, but he wasn't available to play as.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And man, you might want to get those.
There was nothing I could do.
Yeah. All right.
No,
Well,
no. I mean,
I'm about to use the fucking power of the dragon, man. You ever watch Jackie Chan Adventures?
I tried to get him to not do that too.
Well, awesome. Okay, these dudes have like infinite like health, don't they?
Yeah.
That's what it feels
Is
like.
there something
right now.
we're supposed to break around here, maybe?
No. Yeah, the opponents. You got a cat. Oh man. Just sit back and enjoy the show. I'm a little over level, guys. I'm not being cocky. Alright. Don't ever try that shit again when my back is turned. Don't even do it when I'm fucking facing forward. Nice. Yeah, you showed him. Woo!
Goddamn.
Man, I would never play this game by myself. That's you.
And anybody who's watching this video is going to see why I'm fucking trash at it. It's like,
well, that's what happens when you don't play for a couple months.
No,
you know
I'm not.
I had to get you back into the DLC. Alright, whatever. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, I love this fucking game. Like I said, the loot's a big part of it. There's a lot more to it, but like the loot is a very big part of it. Like God, I don't know what I would do, because it would just be you with these. Well, it's still a good RPG, but the loot puts it over the top. And I imagine Destiny, where you just had a set amount of guns, like it's Jack 3 or some shit. Like, oh, you get light machine gun, and SMG. Do they even have SMGs in that game?
Shit, I don't think so.
Your brother would be the expert to ask on that.
Yeah.
But what time are we at now?
15 minutes.
You got any more you want to add?
I was just gonna say another game I think that does that well is shit, The Division 1 and 2.
I never played it. I was going to play it, but I heard that Ubisoft lied again, like they did with Watch Dogs about everything.
I don't know what they lied about. I didn't follow the games too well. I saw the announcement trailers and I knew that I wanted to play the game, but I don't know what they would have lied about. I'm happy with the game.
I think it's one of those things where they had the looks of the game looking really good and then it act really jank.
Oh.
Sort of like Watch Dogs 1 did.
Well, I mean,
can't stand these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks good to me, so I enjoy it. I'll still play it off and on.
Well, yeah, but you're also a noobist. Look at you handling that threat up there all by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow you'd never play this game. I'm pounding this motherfucker with lightning, man. But yeah, The Division, could you go into that? Like, it has a bunch of guns? Are they all unique guns? Or like, what's the deal?
There's a bunch of different guns. I don't want to say that they're... Well, I guess I could. They're unique enough where... It's not like Anthem, like I want... It's not super limiting, but it's not like Borderlands where there's just so many where you won't get the same gun twice, if that makes sense.
You said that earlier, but it's like I highly doubt that. There's no way you can't get the same gun. Or
they make those commercials like, oh, we have 1 billion guns, and I believe it.
Is it the actual guns, or is it like
it's the actual.
It's a gun
guns.
with different stats. Different stats.
It's actual guns, from what I can tell.
I don't trust your judgment.
Oh, I have to make another video.
Okay.
I don't blame you for not believing me. Obviously it's super far-fetched, but I believe it. Like I said,
that's like when Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't run into two of a kind yet in that game, in that series.
Gotcha. He had to die. I had to follow him.
I was gonna follow him down, but then I saw you do it, so.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting, man. Our friend at work, he used to ask me all the time, repeatedly, if I played Borderlands 2. I was like, nah.
I know you said you didn't like the art style, right?
Yeah, it bothers me.
Yeah.
And I'm normally not a guy that just complain all the time about art styles, but that one just bothers me.
Yeah.
Bitch, look at your horns. Fall off this fucking ledge, you hoe. Yeah. Is this your son? Oh man, this guy. I'm picking my other bill next. But yeah, good old Borderlands. I heard the last Borderlands wasn't really as hot as people thought it was gonna be.
I've had a little trouble getting and staying into it, but I do want to finish it since I bought it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, of course. I don't even think this is like the way to go.
I don't think so either.
There's
I saw a
Kodama over here,
so I was kind of mainly looking for it.
You're trying to figure out how I got over here, aren't you?
No, I saw what you did.
Let's check a jump. This game needs a jump. That's the only thing missing from this game. Oh,
yeah. I thought you saw me do it, but I did.
No, my fault.
Sigio's poem. You're gonna need that for like the other missions.
All right.
Man, step back.
Yeah, he almost beat my ass right there. But yeah, we're at 20 minutes. I think this is since I guess we're done with the conversation. I guess that's a good place to call it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, go ahead, man. You're recording, so.
No, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you for the next episode.